Hello and welcome to my Friday video all about gua sha. So today we're going to have a look at how we can make a change in the front of your elbow here, and it will actually affect other areas in your body. It will affect your knee and will also affect your jaw area just around this part. So don't forget to like this video, click on the like button somewhere and subscribe so that you can get more videos like this. And don't forget to come and find me on social media. All the links are in the description, and come and say hi. So in today's video, we're looking at there's a link that your body has with the different parts of itself. And so this is a major part of how you can understand the body in a slightly different way to how we're more accustomed to understand it. And it's a very, very useful thing to know about gua sha. And it doesn't really matter whether you want to use this or not. This is where gua sha comes from. It's coming from this deep tradition from ancient China. And it's important that you know where it comes from and you can understand why things are said to be the way they are. So let's start off with this area. So we're looking at the back part of your arm coming towards your elbow, and we're looking at in particular if you kind of show your muscles and do this, you've got the elbow crease just there. And so basically the first area we're looking at is the end of that elbow crease. So do that and you'll find the end of the elbow crease in a kind of soft area before you come to the bones of the elbow. So this is the area of large intestine 11, which is called Chuchi in Chinese, and it means the pool at the bend. And of course we've got the bend. Most names of areas in Chinese medicine are actually telling you exactly where the thing is. So it's actually telling us it's right there at the bend. So if you push, normally it's not that sore in this area. I'm going to show you another one that's always sore a little bit further on. In fact, I often tell my patients that I would be such a great torturer. Of course, I'm not going to be doing anything like that. But I know all of the places which are always sore on the body. And if I push on them, then the person would almost always go, stop. One of them I'm going to show you today, but don't start pushing it on everyone. So that's large intestine 11. And if you hold your arm straight like this, so your thumb is facing the ceiling, it's basically along that line from large intestine 11 along to the base of your thumb. That's the line. And if you come across about 3 finger widths on that line in this muscle, then that's large intestine 10, which is called Susan Li, which is arm 3 miles. That's the one that if you need an answer for someone, you push that one and then they're going to give you that answer pretty fast, because that's always sore. Try it. Remember, come about 3 finger widths along that line and push large intestine 10 there. And I'm doing it to myself, and yeah, that's really sore. Really, really sore. So what we're looking at is those 2 areas. Notice I'm not saying the word points, because for the purposes of gua sha, we're not looking at these tiny points that you might use for acupuncture. These are areas that we're looking at. So these are along the large intestine channel. Now the large intestine channel comes from your index finger, and if you draw a line along the arm up the middle of the upper arm and come along the neck, and it's actually going to come to the side of your nose, the other side. Now the large intestine channel is connected to your face, so we know that. But it's also connected to the stomach channel, which is basically the whole front of your body going all the way down to your middle toes. And these 2 are part of the same thing. So if you're going to treat something along the large intestine channel, you're going to treat something along the stomach channel as well. So if we have a look here at this angle of the jaw, and it's around here. Now there's a point here called Chuchi, which is jawbone, which is stomach 6. And then the stomach 5 is over here, stomach 4 is over here, and the stomach is basically your cheek. If you don't know where the stomach is and you're doing the face, then there's a big problem because the stomach is the face. So stomach 6 is there, and it's all about opening and closing your jaw. It also treats various things in your face. Find where the angle of the jaw is, and then come forwards and into the muscle, which the masseter muscle is just there. And so you can feel the bone below your finger, but you're actually in the muscle. That's the place. So that very much controls this whole area around the bottom of your face because it's the movement of the jaw. So different parts of your body are related to each other for a variety of reasons. There's also the microsystem idea that one area like your hand has the whole body on it, so you can actually treat your hand and treat various things on your body. But there's also other aspects of your body, and so if we look back here, and if we have a look there, so can you see that movement? So this movement of the joint and this movement of my mouth, we've got a similar type of movement. And we've got one point here which is directly related on the channel system with this point here. So a treatment in this area where large intestine 11 is, where large intestine 10 is, can have an effect on the area of stomach 6, which is the area of your masseter muscle at the jaw. So how would you do it? Well, you'd use the tool and you press to create pressure on the fascia and on the tissue. You can also circle and push and circle in, and push and circle. And you can also scrape over the area. Notice which way I'm scraping. So I also mentioned that this can have an effect on the knee area, especially when the problem on the knee is the stomach side of the knee. So it's be slightly on the lateral side of the knee. This area will also help with any problems there. So the idea is if you can relax some of the tissue here, so if you can relax the muscle or the ligament or the tendon, then it will also relax other muscles and ligaments and tendons in other joints which have a similar pattern to the one that you're treating. It's a really simple idea, but it is one of the fundamental principles of the treatment of Chinese medicine, and one which lots of treatments are based on. And this is something that has been used successfully within our clinic for a long time. So that's basically it. It's really quite simple. However, it's also extremely complicated. But large intestine 11, large intestine 10, in that area on the outside of your elbow is going to have an effect on your jaw, on the masseter muscle and the various tissue structures on your lower face, and also on any movement problems on your knee if it's connected with the stomach channel. So have a try of doing this, especially large intestine 10. Tell me in the comments if large intestine 10 hurts the same as it hurts me. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's still there. So stay safe and see you next week.